Have you ever wondered how a computer understands what we tell it to do? Well, that's where binaries come in. Computers and our digital devices only understand binary data, and everything in the computer world is in ones and zeros. Binaries are simply a way for computers to understand and execute instructions. They are written in a special language called machine code, which is a series of zeros and ones. A programmer writes a computer program, which is a set of instructions written in a high-level programming language. So how the computer will understand the code written in a high-level language? Let's find out. The first step is to write the program in a high-level language such as C, Java, Python, etc. Here we have a high-level language code that adds two numbers x and y and provides their sum as an output. The next step is to compile the program using a compiler. A compiler is a program that converts code written in one language into another, typically from a high-level programming language to a low-level language, such as machine code. Machine code of our program will look like this as shown here. Finally, the CPU executes machine code instructions. The CPU performs binary translation, converting the machine code instructions into binary signals to control the flow of electricity through its transistors. These binary signals represent the instructions that the CPU should carry out. A compiler takes the programmer's source code and translates the entire program into an executable or binary file all at once. Once translated, the .exe file can be repeatedly run on any computer without the need for the compiler or ever seeing or reading the source code again. Some languages, like Python, use an interpreter, not a compiler. An interpreter is also a translator, just like a compiler, in that it takes a high-level language and converts it into machine code. In Python, the code is interpreted line by line at runtime, allowing for real-time feedback and easier debugging. Interpreted languages have some advantages, like any errors or bugs can be easily identified and fixed as the code runs. However, as the prefix inter in interpreter means between. This implies whenever you want to run your code, an interpreter acts as an intermediary, translating the source code into machine code in real time as the code is executed. In the computing world, both compilers and interpreters are used to translate high-level programming languages into a form that the computer can understand. Here is the list of compiled languages. And here is the list of interpreted languages. Compiled languages are generally faster and more efficient, as the code is translated into machine code before it is executed. This results in faster execution times and lower memory usage. Interpreted languages, on the other hand, offer greater flexibility and ease of development. They allow for rapid development and testing, as the code is executed line by line, and any errors or bugs can be easily identified and fixed as the code runs. In general, compiled languages are better suited for performance-critical applications, such as game development, system software, and large-scale applications. Interpreted languages are often preferred for prototyping, scripting, and web development. Ultimately, the best choice between compiled and interpreted languages will depend on the specific needs of a project. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel for future videos and updates.